Hello. Thank you for rocking with me today. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to the page. It's your boy Carcino here, and let's get to it. Now, when people talk about 1984, people never really go into detail about what about 1994? 1994, scratch that. Let's go back to 84. A lot of people don't know because they've never been in that scenario where they could understand the grasp of everything that's taking place and transpiring as far as how times were. Brady was probably walking around at what, I don't know, probably kindergarten. Tom Brady. So when you start to think of how far along that was, you're talking about some years. And you're talking about prices being $2.25 an hour. That was considered a great job. You know, $2.25 an hour. Wow. That's nuts. $2.25 an hour. That was considered a decent job in 1984. But that's not the point. And by the way, if you want to support our Cash App, Carcino's the name on the Cash App. Thanks, Eric, for the Cash App. I did get that. I appreciate that, brother. I really do. Now, let's move forward. Michael Jordan, a star was born in 1985. But in 1984, there was Olympic trials. The NBA was so screwed up at that point and was such a, a league that was like under the table as far as the business standpoint. Let me give you an understanding as to what's been going on. Now, Michael Jordan, they had Olympic tryouts with Michael Jordan on the team and all these other NBA prospects and future NBA prospects who were eventually going to come to the league, and some that would never make it. This would be it. And they were going to try out for the Olympic team back when making the Olympic basketball team as something that was a really big deal. It was such a big deal that the Olympic trials was held before the NBA draft. It's crazy, right? So you're going to have the Olympic trials, the NBA draft, then the Olympics. Crazy, right? Nope, this actually happened. So, during the Olympic tryouts, there was a team in place. A young kid named John Stockton, Michael Jordan, Terry Porter, Charles Barkley, and Kenny Skywalker were all on one team going against Patrick Ewing, Danny Manning, Mark Price, Dale Curry, and another player, that I don't know. Can't remember his name. But thankfully, I can remember those players. Now, the team is set. Michael Jordan is being guarded by Dell Curry. Dell Curry's job was to guard Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan gave Dell Curry the business. I mean, the business. Everybody tried to help out on Michael Jordan. And what they were witnessing was something epic. John Stockton would find Michael Jordan every time he could. Charles Barkley, if he got the rebound, which he did, he was battling Danny Manning and Patrick Ewing, and Pat was having his way in the center position. And, and they had Kenny Skywalker trying to guard Danny Manning, and Danny Manning proved that he was way better than Kenny Skywalker. Mark Price was pushing the pace, and he was outworking Terry Porter. He was more accurate of a guard. All of these things were working out to plan until one guy got physical with Michael Jordan. The guy who I cannot name, he fouled Michael Jordan pretty hard going to the basket. Michael got up, took it, clapped his hands together, and said, okay. So Michael gets the ball again, aggressively goes up, does like a 360 reverse off the glass and in on the sideline. And Bob Knight looked at the assistant coaches and said, I'm not crazy. Was that legal? It was so fast. I don't even know if it was legal what he was able to do, but if that was legal, he's the greatest basketball player I've ever seen, because that move, I don't think it would take someone 1,000,001 tries to do. And he did it once, he did it twice, he did it 3 times, effortlessly. He ran plays and sets, made cuts. Dell Curry was a better shooter than Michael, but he could not deal with Michael's defense. Michael would rotate over and help John Stockton on defense of Mark Price and double Mark Price. He would help Terry Porter on defense. Kenny Skywalker was getting alley-oops and dunking. Charles Barkley was going coast to coast. They had such a devastating team, and they were small. Then Barkley wouldn't stop dunking. He wouldn't pass the ball to Michael Jordan. He wouldn't run the offense, so you couldn't get to see the other players. Charles would go down, dunk on Patrick Ewing, Danny Manning. Anybody who was in his way was getting dunked on. Now, this was going to be a problem because Charles wasn't listening to Bobby Knight. So Bobby Knight and Charles Barkley had a heated argument. But what Charles Barkley was doing was, because he was considered a fat guy, he was going to boost himself in the NBA draft. And it was smart. He didn't care. He didn't give a damn about making the Olympic team. He knew he wasn't going to get picked. He just wanted to show the rest of the scouts who were there he's better or just as good as any of these NBA players that you got right here that are getting ready to be drafted into the league. And when you get ready to draft, remember you saw me destroy them. That's what Charles was there for. So when Charles was cut from the tryouts, everything changed. They switched the teams around. It was Michael Jordan, Patrick Ewing, Mark Price, and another player. I'm trying to think. Some other player. I didn't know. But Danny Manning, Kenny Skywalker, I think they had Terry Porter on their team. And they had John Stockton on their team this time around. They had Mark Price playing with Michael in this second game. And in this game was like a breakout game with Jordan and Patrick Ewing. Danny Manning, as great as he was being shut down defensively by Michael Jordan. It was unbelievable how he was defending Danny Manning. Then he had to guard Kenny Skywalker, who was his teammate last time, and he shut him down. Kenny couldn't dribble on Michael. Michael's defense was too quick, shut him down, and was getting fast breaks. Throwing alley-oops to Pat. He was too quick and too good. His mid-range jumper needed some work, but at that time he couldn't be stopped going towards the rim. He could just glide and fly to the rim, and once he got the ball in the open court, he couldn't catch Michael. Price had an easy time getting a lot of assists, getting the ball to Michael, Pat, all the guys on the inside, and getting it to them where they can make their shots. Stockton had a hard time guarding Price. Once again, defensively, Mark Price was able to get to where he wanted to. Terry Porter came out and helped out. It was a much competitive game. But as it kept going, Patrick Ewing and Michael stood out more than anybody on the team. So these guys were young, you know. Some of these guys weren't going in the league yet. Some of these guys still was going to be, you know, taking some time, while some of these other guys were going out. So Dell Curry came down and hit Michael Jordan with a 3-point shot. A big shot from way out. They give the ball to him. He just pulls up and shoots and hits it on Michael. And he backs up. Michael gets the ball, proceeds to go down, and he's grabbed by Dell Curry. He took the initial foul because nobody was behind him. So he grabbed Michael and fouled Michael. Jordan was pissed. He's yelling and he's cursing at the top of his lungs. Like, Jordan felt like, I could have got hurt. You're grabbing me while I'm going full speed. You know, like, don't grab me. You can end up injuring me during a tryout. So once that procedure was done, Dell Curry, Terry Porter, Patrick Ewing, John Stockton, and then Kenny Skywalker. That lineup ended up running the table, and they beat Michael Jordan's team. And Jordan was so pissed that they lost to that team that he felt was inferior. But Bobby Knight was teaching a lesson. He wanted the ball to move. He didn't want a one-man show. And what he got in the very next game, before they decided they were going to pick between the players, Michael Jordan had Dell Curry on his team, John Stockton, Mark Price, Danny Manning, and that's it. It was really Jordan, Danny Manning, Stockton, Price, and I think they had one other player who was unnameable, but that was it. And they, oh, there it is: Dale Curry, Danny Manning, Jordan, Price, and they had John Stockton. And my goodness, Danny Manning played center, and they just went off. Two little guards, and Jordan's basically playing a small forward / guard. 3 guards on the court. Bob Knight designed this, and Michael Jordan just shredded the preliminaries. He was picked number 1 for the Olympic team in 1984. Let that sink in. Michael Jordan was a shoo-in. Patrick Ewing, shoo-in. Everybody else was up for grabs. So that was a great time. Great sports moment. You know, there's plenty of them. A lot of people have them. But that was a good sports moment because Michael Jordan showed and proved once again before the draft, and this is what really boosts his stock to go even higher. A lot of people thought he would be number 1, but they didn't think his game would translate over the style in which he played with the style of the NBA. Michael was more showboat, and not much a team player, which, they kind of frown on. They want somebody who's different, someone's going to stand out and toe the line and play with the team. And what they saw in the Olympic trials is that Michael could do that with the best of them and still be productive. They just never dreamed on how far this thing was going to go and what they really were watching. They had no idea, but they knew it was something special. So, yeah, that's the truth behind the 1984 Olympic trials for the men's basketball. It's your boy Carcino. I'm out. Don't forget to like the page, hit that notification bell, subscribe to the page. What's up, Harry? What's up, chat? I'm gonna get up with y'all directly. I'm out.